students. Today we will solve the Edexcel Core Mathematics C1 exam paper, and this video will be the first part of the exam. First 5 questions will be solved, and this is non-calculator exam, and I will show you again the easy ways and shortcuts and tricks about the exam. And if you like it, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to have an online lesson, please contact me. And let's start the lesson here. We have the first question here. It's a finding integral of given function, and as you know, we can separate these three terms and find it easily. Like, we can do the integral like 6 times x squared dx plus 2 over x squared dx, and here we have 5 dx. We have the rule, we have the formula. Let's recall for that. Let's have a recall. If we have any polynomial like this, and the easy way of finding the integral of this function is putting the constant in front of the integral and writing the function alone. Here just adding 1 to the power and dividing the last power, and just put the constant in front of the function, and we get the integral of this given term. And easily we can do same procedure to do that. We have 6 here. 6 times the integral x squared dx should be the 6 times x cubed over 3. As you know, if we cancel here to these two terms, we have 2x cubed. That is really easy. And just write this term to here. And this part a little bit harder, but it's easy. Let's do recall for that. Recall for integral, for example, 3 over x cubed dx. As we did it before, just put the constant in front of the integral. We have dx over x cubed. You can also write this term like 1 over x cubed dx, and the procedure is the same. I have a recall for this term to solve easily. We can write 1 over x cubed like x to the power of minus 3, and we apply the same procedure, add 1 and divide the last power. That we will get minus 2 in denominator, and we have minus 2 on numerator's power. And we can write this after 3. We have 3 times minus x to the power of minus 2 over 2. So we have minus 3 over 2 times 1 over x squared. Yes, we can write this. We have minus 3 over 2 times 1 over x squared. And we have easy part. The integral of a constant c is equal to cx plus, for example, c1, the constant. We have 5x here and plus total constant, and we found the integral of this term. This part is finished, and we have the second question here. Evaluate 32 to the power of 3 over 5, giving your answer as an integer. We know that 32 is equal to fifth power of 2, and we have the operations on taking the power of a power. For example, if we take the power of 32 as 3 over 5, it means we can take the power of 2 to the power of 5 like this. And we have the operation here. We have 5 over 1 as 5 here, and we have another power like 3 over 5. To find this thing, we multiply the powers, like 5 over 1 times 3 over 5 will turn to the power of 15 over 5. That means 3 as a power. 15 over 5 is 3. That is 8 as an integer. That is the answer of first part. And we have simplify fully 25 times x to the power of 4 over 4 to the power of minus 1 over 2. What does it mean at first? The power is negative. That means swap the numerator and the denominator. That makes the question like this. And the power turns to positive sign. And as you know, the power of 1/2 means to root 2. That turns to square root of 4 over 25 times x to the power of 4. That will turn to 4 is 2, 25 is 5, x to the power of 4 is x squared. This is the simplest form of given term here. Okay, we have third question here. Show that 2 over square root of 12 minus square root of 8 can be written in the form square root a and square root b. We have a method here to find the conjugate of this denominator, and we will multiply both sides with the conjugate of this denominator. Let's do it. Here we have in numerator we have 2 square root of 12 minus square root of 8 times the conjugate of a plus b, square root of a plus square root of b, is the conjugate is square root of a minus square root of b. For example, root 3 minus root 2 has a conjugate like square root of 3 plus square root of 2. Then, as the same process shows us, the conjugate of this term will be the square root of 12 plus square root of 8. And we multiply both numerator and denominator, and we can easily find the simplest form of this given question. And we have to analyze the numbers. Like square root of 12 is 4 times 3, and it is 2 times square root of 3. And we have 8 here. 8 is also can be written like 4 times 2, and 2 goes out, and the other 4 goes out as a 2, and 2 stays in the square root. And we can write the question in the form like 2 times square root of 3 plus 2 times square root of 2 over the denominator. We have easy method to find the multiplication of two conjugate number, like square root of a minus square root of b times square root of a plus square root of b is equal to a minus b. That is our trick or shortcut, whatever you called. And we have here 12 minus 8. That should be 4 times square root of 3 plus 4 times square root of 2 over 4. After simplification, we have square root of 3 plus square root of 2. What was the question? Where a and b are integers. A is 3, b is 2. The simplest form is this. Yes, this question done. And we have fourth question here. The question asks, find dy over dx, giving each term in its simplest form. And we have to take derivative here, and we know the rule of finding the derivative. It asks for y prime, which can be written like this, is 5 times 3 times x to the power 2 minus 6 times 4 over 3 times x to the power of 1 over 3 plus 2 x to the power 0. What did we do? We have a recall here. The derivative of any polynomial like this or this, we have the derivative of this is constant, is staying here, and the power should be the multiple of the constant, and the power reduce 1. And we have 20 times x to the power 4. And we did the same procedure here. We have 15x squared minus 8 x to the power of 1/3 plus 2. That is y prime or dy over dx. This is the first part, and the second part asks find the second derivative, and we continue to take the derivative like 15 times 2 to the x to the power of 1 minus 8 times 1 over 3 times x to the power of minus 2 over 3, and that will be second derivative, or y double prime is 30 times x minus 8 over 3 times x to the power of minus 2 over 3. That is the end of the question. And last question of this video is fifth question. We have a sequence here. The first term is 3, and we can find the second term and third term. The question asks for write down an expression in terms of C for A2. Show that A3 is 12 minus 3C, and the given here something is given and asks for a range of C. The method is really easy. We can just put 1 in indices, like we have A2 here. If you put 1, we will get A sub 2, and we have 2 times A1 minus C, and A2 will be 2 times A1 minus C. A1 is given like 3, then A2, A sub 2 will be 6 minus C. The first part is finished, and we have to show A3 by using the previous terms A2 and A1. We can just put 2 here, and we will have A3, and we have to put 2 again, and we have 2 times A2 minus C here, and A sub 3 should be equal to 2 times A2, which is given here 6 minus C. We have to write here 6 minus C minus C. We do the operation here. A sub 3 is equal to 12 minus 2C minus C, and we have here 12 minus 3C here, and this part is also done. And we have here the first term as 3, the second term A sub 2 is 6 minus C, A sub 3 is 12 minus 3C. What about A sub 4? To find A sub 4, we put the value 3 here, and we have A sub 4 is equal to 2 times A sub 3 minus C. That is our A sub 4, 2 times A sub 3 minus C. 2 times A sub 3, we have 12 minus 3C minus C. Then we have A sub 4, 24 minus 6C minus C. A sub 4 is equal to 24 minus 7C. Yes, this notation tells us add the first 4 terms, A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub 3, and A sub 4 is greater than or equal to 23. And then we will find the range of the C. And we have here A sub 1 as 3, plus we have A sub 2 here, 6 minus C, and we have A sub 3 here, 12 minus, let me write 12 minus 3C, and we have A sub 4 here, plus 24 minus 7C is greater than or equal to 23. We just have the calculation here. We have 9 minus 11C. We have here 36 greater than or equal to 23. we have 45 minus 11c greater than or equal to 23. We have 45 minus 23 is greater than or equal to 11c, and we have 22 is greater than or equal to 11c, and we divide 11 both sides. We have 2 is greater than or equal to c. This is the range of c. This is the last part of the question and the end of the video. Thank you. If you like the videos, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to have any question, even if you want to ask anything about math or Edexcel, whatever you want to learn, just mail to me, and have a good day. Bye bye.